if we want from index value 2 to 5, how to do that, how to access in Python. And we have one more way to insert an item in specific index or position using insert method. My list dot insert, you can see the updated list in output. This is interesting. Suppose I am printing like this. What is the output here? Will it work or will it raise any error? Then what is unpacking? My dictionary dot items. You can see this. This is a list. In this list we have tuples. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In previous video we have discussed what is Python and how to set up Python in our local, and what are all variables and rules of variables, and how we have to declare legal variables and how we shouldn't declare illegal variables, and what if the variable name contains multi words, how to declare them using several techniques, right, like camel case, Pascal case and snake case as well, and comments, how to put single line comment and how to put multi-line comments in Python code, right. So in this video we are going to discuss about data types, very important thing. So please concentrate on that, don't miss till the end, and we will have quiz also, right. So before going jump into data types, previous video we have a quiz questions, right. So we will discuss first and we will start. First question, input x equal to Python string, y equal to is string and z equal to grade. So these are all string data types, don't worry, discuss in next. Print x comma y comma z. When we use comma separated by variables, Python will take the space between the variables. So the output is, so and next one, same input but we are printing x plus y plus z. We are trying to add the variables, both are three same data types. The output is there is no space between the variables. Third one, x equal to 5 and y equal to Python. 5 is a number and Python is a string. So the output is, we will get the error because this is a number, this is a string. Those are different data types. So that's why Python will give the error. And next, syntax error. Syntax error in Python or any other programming language is an error that occurs when the code doesn't follow the syntax rules of the language. So these errors occurs because the written code doesn't conform to the grammatical rules of Python. We will show in code once how it is going to be. We have a print function, right. I am printing, not enclosing the function brace. I am saving the file, I am executing the code. I am getting syntax error, parenthesis was never closed, means I am not following the syntax rule of the Python language. That's why I am getting the syntax error. So this is an example of syntax error. And last, fifth question, what is expression? In Python, an expression is a combination of values, variables, operators and function calls that can be evaluated to produce a single value. For example, z equal to 10. This is one expression, and r equal to 5 plus 3. This is another expression. We have types of expressions. I am not going to discuss about that. If you interested, please search and know these type of expressions. All right, now we are starting the data type. In programming, data type is a very important concept, and variables can store data of different types, like we have seen in previous video, right, how to declare variables and how data store in variables, right, and these type can do different things. Okay, in Python we have some categories, under that we have some types. So we will see first, don't worry, I will explain clearly each type with example and how to use and where to use in code. First, we are writing categories. Okay, and first category is numeric, and second category is Boolean, third category is set, fourth category is mapping, and last fifth category is sequence. Okay, these are all categories. Under that we have some data types, right. I am changing the color for better understanding. Now in numeric type, first is integer, second float, third complex. Okay. In Boolean we have Bool type, and in set we have set and frozen set. Okay. And in mapping category we have one type which is dictionary, and in sequence we have first string and second list and third tuple. These are some categories and data types. We have other categories we will discuss later. As of now, these categories and data types are fine for learning. We will discuss each data type with example and how to use and where to use in code. Okay, first we will start with numeric category. Under numeric category we have three types, right? Integer, float, complex. These numeric types are used to store numeric values. First we will start with integer. So these type whole numbers, positive or negative, without a decimal point, right? Like first a is equal to 25 and number equal to minus 20 and value equal to 0, and we can consider big value as integer also. We will use numbers, right, in anywhere like counting items or number of students, index values, so many places we will use these integers. And next type, float data type, numbers with decimal point. Suppose g equal to 0.25. After point we are considering the decimals, right, decimal values. So these values are float data types. We can write negative floating numbers also, like temp equal to minus 25.6. Way to use this data type in real world is obviously temperatures, height and width, right, measurements and financial calculations and scientific computations. Okay, this is the float data type. And next, complex data type. Complex data type in Python are used to represent complex numbers, which are numbers consisting of both real part and imaginary part. They are written in the form of a plus b j, where a is the real and b is the imaginary and j is the imaginary unit. For example, z equal to 3 plus 5j. Here 3 is the real part and 5 is the imaginary part, and j is considered as a imaginary unit. Don't worry about these complex number. So just remember it is the form of a plus b j. This is the complex type. And again, way to use these complex numbers: mathematics, engineering and scientific fields such as electrical engineering and quantum physics. As of now, just remember the a plus b j form as a complex number. These all three are numeric data types. To verify the type of any object in Python, use the type function. Suppose I want to know the type of number variable. Type of number. See, it will give the type integer. I want to check the float number type. We are getting float type. I am declaring complex value again. Complex value equal to 2 plus 5j. So I want to know the type. See, I am getting complex number. One more thing I have to discuss in, you can convert from one type to another type. Suppose this is age is a number. I want to convert to float value, right? So float age. Let's see, the value a is a integer type variable, and now I converted to float value. That's why it will give the float value 25.0. Suppose we have a temp value, right? So I am converting to integer, int of temp. The original value is minus 25.6, but After converted to int, we got minus 25, right? Remember one thing, we can convert integer to float, float to complex, and integer to complex, all the conversions, but you cannot convert complex numbers into another type. This is a complex number, right? I am converting to integer. Let's see the output. See, I am getting type error. What it is mentioning? Integer argument must be a string, a byte like object or real number, not complex. So we cannot convert complex number to any other data type. And these conversions, we often call it as type conversion in programming. It represents one of the two values, true or false. It is the foundation of all logical operations. For example, is active equal to true, okay, and is online equal to false, right? These are all Bool types. We use conditional statements like if else to control the flow of diagrams. We will discuss if else in upcoming video. And some logical checks, for example, is a user logged in or not, or is a user offline or online, or is a file is empty or not empty, okay. And if you want to know the type, same as using type function, it will give the type bool. Make sure one thing in boolean, it will start capital letter only. Let's say I'm changing the value to true. See, immediately it is giving an indication true is not defined, and I am saving the file and I am trying to execute the file. I'm getting name error. The name true is not defined. Did you mean true, right? Make sure this point when we declare the boolean type. You may think why he is starting with sequence type category instead of set. It would be better, we will learn first sequence type category, then we will start with mapping, and then we will close with sets. You will know why I am starting with sequence type category first. In sequence type category, we have three data types mainly. One is string, second one is list, and third one is tuple. We will start with string first. What is string in Python? Strings in Python are surrounded by either single quotation marks or double quotation marks. For example, print hello. This is a string, and print hello. This is also a string. I am storing string value in variable. You may have a doubt, will it work quotes inside quotes? For example, these three examples, will it work quotes inside quotes in Python? Let me execute my file. Yes, it is working as expected. Next, if you want to store or if you want to print long string like 2 lines of string, will it work using these quotes, single quote or double quotes? Let's see. I am declaring variable and I am storing string. For example, this is a random string, okay, and I am breaking lines. Python will raising the error string literal is unterminated. To solve this, we will enclose with triple quotes. For example, I am not getting any error. If you want to print, let me save, whatever you have given same string, right? It will print as it is with new lines and with empty lines. Cool, perfect. Now we are going to start with some built-in methods of strings. If you want to get the length of the string, in Python we have a method called len. This is a function. We can pass variable name. You see this, it returned the 13. And next, to check if a certain phrase or character is present in a string, we can use in keyword. For example, so this is a string, so you want to check whether u is present in text string or not. How to do that? In Python we use in keyword. U is a string which you want to find in text variable. It return the true, means the u string is in the text string variable. And we will use not in keyword also. For example, print me not in text. It return true, means this me not in the text. And next, if you want to access or if you want to get the character in string, how to do that in Python? Python doesn't have a character data type, first thing, and a single character is simply a string with length of 1, and square brackets can be used to access elements or characters of the string. For example, I am using string2 variable, right? Print string2, suppose I need third character. Remember that the first character has the position 0 only. In the string, it will start, h is a 0, 0th position. It will be starting with 0 only. Let me run this. Use 4, it's a O, means 0 is h, E is 1, L is 2, again L is 3, and O is 4. We will use negative index values also. For example, print string2 of -2. It returned D. Why it returned D? The -1 value starts with end of the strings to backward. This not symbol is -1 and D is -2. That's why it returned -2 value is D. Now we are moving slowly in depth of the Python string. Okay, we have seen we can access single character in string using index values, right? Suppose if we want particular portion of the string, right? For example, if we want from index value 2 to 5, how to do that? How to access in Python? Very simple. Print string2 of 2 colon 5. It should return LLO, right? You see, this LLO it returned. Why? Because it will start with 2 and ends with 5, which means it doesn't include 5 index. Before index it will add. In this example, L is 2, index value 2, again L 3, O 4, and 5 it doesn't include. That's why it returned LLO. We can slice by leaving out the start index or leaving out the end index. For example, print string2 colon hello. I am leaving start index here, and now string2 of 2 colon. I am leaving end index here. What will be the output? How Python can take this? Let me execute. You see this line will return hello, which means it starts with 0 index and ends with 5 position or 5 index value, which not include 5th position. That's why 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 values are returned. In this example, it starts with second position and ends with, it will take end of the string. That's why it ignores H and E. After that, it will return all the string value. Got it? Next, we are discussing modifications of this string. If you want to replace one string with another, in our example, we have hello world, right? Let's say I want to replace D with Z. How to do that? We have a method print string2 dot replace, right? In that, we'll start with D and with replacing another character, right? That is Z. Let me save and run this. You can see this hello worlds, not D. Suppose these are all H is capital, remaining all are small, right? I want to convert all the characters which should be uppercase. How to do that? We have a method print string2 dot upper. Python will convert from all lower characters to upper character. Let's see the output. You can see this, all characters are upper. Suppose if you want to convert all the upper characters to lower characters. We have a method print string3 dot lower. You can see this. Next, for example, in surrounding strings, let's say we have so many spaces from starting and so many spaces from ending. We want to remove all the starting spaces and ending spaces. How to do that in Python? We have a method string strip. It will remove all the surrounding white spaces, not including string white spaces. It's surrounding starting of the spaces and ending of the spaces. See, you can see this, just hello world only it is displaying. And next, how to concatenate or how to combine two strings in Python. We can use plus operator. I want to combine these two strings with using plus text1 plus text2. See, it will return Python C++, but without space. If you need a space, we can write like this. You can see this, it added a space. Next, this is very interesting. I am adding this integer variable to string. Will it work? Let's see. We are getting error, type error, can only concatenate string. So we can concatenate two strings with plus operator using same data type only, same string data type only. We cannot concatenate string with integer data type. For this type of concatenations with different data types, we can combine strings and numbers by using f strings. The syntax is, we will enclose with curly braces and we will start with f. You can see this, and we didn't get error. The print value, I am Vishnu, I am 28. Now I am enclosing with cost into 10. Will it work? Yes, it will work. See this, the prices are increasing with the value, with this value 450, which means 40 into 10. Either way, the cost value, the cost variable integer value is 45, right? I want to print 45.00. How to do that? How to add decimal values after the 45? You can see this, the prices are increasing with this value 45.00. And we have some escape characters in string. For example, see, you can see immediately it will rising the error. Statement must be separated by new lines or semicolon. For these cases, we will use forward slash. I'm starting and enclosing with forward slash. Now it will work. And at the same way, I need a new line after this late. We shouldn't use triple quote. How it will be? In Python, we have one more escape character slash n. This is long string, and after that it is printing, it is never too late. This is one line. After new line, it is printing remaining string. Right? Cool. And we have some more escape characters you can try out. And next we are discussing list data type in sequence type category. Lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. In other programming language, we often call it as an array. Lists are created using square brackets. Now let's see in code all the items in list. And list items are ordered, mutable, and it allows duplicate values. What is ordered, mutable, and duplicate values? First, we will discuss ordered. When we say lists are ordered, it means that the elements or items have a defined order and that order won't change. And if you add new elements to a list, new items will be placed at the end of the list. That is ordered. And mutable, which means you can add, remove, or change items after creation of the list. This is a mutable. And list allows duplicate values, which means items are duplicate values. Python list will allow. We have some built-in methods we'll discuss in practical using list. First, to get length of the list, we have one function, right? Len function. It returned 7, which means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 items are there in list, that's why it returned 7. How can we access the items in list? This means 0 1 2, right? The index value starts with 0, right? That's why 0 1 2. It return JS, and it allows negative index values also. You can try negative index values -1, -2, -3, -4, and we need some range. Like for example, this is a list. I need sublist from start index to end index. We have seen in strings, right? Start index, column, end index. I'm getting sublist. Like I need to get start position from 2 to 5, which means 2, 3, 4. It doesn't include 5 index, right? So that's why it returned JS Java Python list. Next, how can I change or update the value of the specific item refers to the index number. I am updating the value, right? Suppose my list of 1 equal to TypeScript. Okay. Now I am printing the my list value. Let's see the output. You can see the output. The first position got updated from C++ to TypeScript value. Got it? And we can update range also. For example, I want to update from second position to fifth position, or I want to update second position to fourth position, right? How to do that? I updated the list from starting index 2 to 4 JS Java. I am replacing Node.js and SQL values. Let's see the output. Print my list. You can see this. It added Node.js and SQL in the place of JS and Java. And we have some built-in methods to add items or remove items. We will discuss those methods also. We have append method. This method works to add an item to the end of the list. I am calling the append method, okay, and I am passing value. Let's say MongoDB. Let's see the output. Got it? The MongoDB value added at the end of the list. And we have one more way to insert an item in specific index or position using insert method. My list dot insert of 1 comma C language. I am adding C language to the position of 1. You can see this, the first position got updated from TypeScript to C language. Now to remove items from list, we have several ways in Python. First one is remove method. So we have remove method to remove the item from the list. Let's see the method remove, and I am passing item name here. Let's say I am passing Go language. Okay, I am printing my list. You can see this Go language item is not there in list, right? So using this remove method, we can remove with specific item. Okay, and we have one more method, pop method. It removes the specific index, not the value. We can remove specific index value. Okay, pop, let's say 5. What is the fifth position in list? That means last position. Or let's keep third position, which means 0, 1, 2, 3 Java. You can see this Java is not there in updated list. So using remove and pop methods to remove the items from the list. Okay, and we have one more way to delete the item using delete keyword. We have delete keyword. I am writing my list and of 0, which means 0th position. It will be deleting 0th position. Now I am printing the my list. Python first position value got deleted. You can see the updated list in output. Got it? And if you want to delete entire list completely, you can delete also. If you delete del my list, the list got deleted completely. Okay, and we have one more method to clear the all the elements in the list, which means we'll get the empty list. We'll see that method also. My list dot clear. Okay, and I am printing my list. you can see this, we are getting empty list because the clear method clear the all the items in the list. And now we have some more methods using two lists. Okay, I am creating one more list, my list 1 equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, let's say for example. And if you want to append the elements from another list to current list, to use extend method. Okay, we have two lists, I want to append all the my list 1 elements to my list element using extend method. Okay, my list dot extend of my list 1. Okay, let me print the my list, we'll see the output. You can see this, all the list 2 elements added in the list 1 elements at the last. I want to copy my list items to another variable, like my list 1 equal to my list dot copy, same list it copied in my list 1 variable. There is another way to copy the list, is this also works for copying my list 2. Okay, you can see this, same list it is copied in my list 2 using this list method. Got it? And one more way to copy the list another variable using square bracket colon, my list of colon. It simply copied my list items to my list 2. You can see same my list values copied into my list variable. While copying, we have three ways. One is dot copy method, and second one is list method, and third one is square colon. And to join two lists, you can use plus operator. For example, plus my list 1. Okay, now you can see this, I joined two lists. Perfect. Suppose this is a list, but if you want to check whether this is a list or not, how can you check this? We can check using type method. I think we have already seen in variables, integer, float, complex data types. Same way you can use type and it will return list. You can see this list class. And we have one more method, sort method. For example, this is our list, right? And if you want to sort the list, my list dot sort, you can see the sorted order. This is sort method, and by default it will return ascending order. If you want to sort the descending order, we can pass reverse param equal to true. You can see this, this is a reverse order, right? It starts with P and J, go C++. These are all list built-in methods, and we have more methods. If you have a time, you can try out, but these all are basic and helpful methods in coding. And next we are starting tuple data type in sequence category. What is tuple? Tuple is same as list, but we have some differences. A tuples are used to store multiple items in a single variable. Tuple is a collection of which is ordered and immutable and allows duplicate values. We know ordered and allow duplicate values, but what is immutable? Immutable means we cannot add, remove or change values after the creation. And tuples are written with round brackets, and we have written list with square brackets, right? But in tuple we are written with round brackets. Let's see in code. These are elements in tuple. So let me print first my tuple. You can see that tuple output is like this. It will have round brackets in surrounded. And tuples are same like strings and list for accessing items, right? We can use index values in square braces. For example, print my tuple of 1, it will print laptop, correct? And it is same like range also, like from starting index to ending index, right? So print my tuple of 0 colon 2. You can see this 0 colon 2 means 0 1 values are printing. Fine. If you want to find the length of the tuple, the same function len my tuple. Okay, the length of the tuple is 3. Next, and to check whether this is a tuple or not, we have one method, right? Type of my tuple. Okay, it return tuple type. If you want to update the items in tuple, will it work? No, right? We cannot. Once you created a tuple, we cannot change the values, that's why it is immutable. But there is a way to update the tuple using list. Okay, first we convert tuple into list and change the list, and then convert list to tuple. This is the way using tuple we will update values, right? Let's see in code. This is my tuple, and first I am converting tuple into list. How we will convert? Let's say my list equal to list of my tuple, right? And if you want, we can print my list. Let's see the output first, whether it is a list or not. Yes, it is a list. Now conversion is done. Next, we want to change the values in list items. Let's say for example, first position I want to change from laptop to tab. Okay, now the change was done, and let us print once again my list. Okay, you can see this. Now the last step is, again we convert list to tuple, right? My tuple equal to tuple of my list. Okay, let's print my tuple now, whether our value is updated or not. Okay, you see this is a tuple, right? And we have updated the value using this list conversion. This is a way to update the values in tuple. Next, to join the tuples, we will use same like list plus operator, my tuple plus my tuple 2. You can see it added end of the tuple. This is interesting. Suppose I am printing like this. What is the output here? Will it work or will it raise any error? Just pause the video and think of it. Let's see in output. Can see this tuple, it is displaying the multiply the content of a tuple a given number of times using the star operator. This is very interesting, right? We have packing and unpacking in tuple. What is packing and what is unpacking? First, packing we will see. When we create a tuple, we normally assign values to it. This is called packing. That means when we declare a tuple, this is a packing. Then what is unpacking? In Python, we are also allowed to extract the values back into the variables. This is called unpacking. For example, this is my tuple, right? I want to extract the values from my tuple. For example, a comma b comma c, this is the variables. These variables are extracting from my tuple. Now I am printing, you can see this, it is working. A variable has mobile and b has laptop and c as desktop. This is cool, right? And note that the number of variables must match the number of values in the tuple. If not, you must use an asterisk operator. This is to collect the remaining values as a list. I am extracting values x comma y and asterisk z from my tuple. Okay, now I am printing x and printing y and printing z. What is the output for this? You can see this. So the value x assign mobile position 0 and value y assign the value first position, and remaining values all are returned in list. And you can use asterisk operator in any of the position, like here, here, any of the position. All right, next we are going to start with mapping category. Within that we have one data type, right, which is dictionary. Dictionaries are used to store the data values in key value pairs, and a dictionary is a collection of which is ordered and mutable, and it do not allow duplicates. Dictionaries are written with curly brackets and have key values. I am creating one dictionary. A dictionary is a collection of key value pairs. This is a key and this is a value, right? And we have written with curly braces. Let us print first. You can see the output. Okay, this is a dictionary. We can access dictionary values using key names. I am printing my dictionary of suppose landmark key. Let's see the output. High tech city. It returned a value. This is a key, right? And we got a value. Suppose if you are allowing duplicate keys with different values in dictionary, Python will take last assigned key value in dictionary. I am adding one more landmark here, and let me print this. You can see this landmark is equal to Madhapur. That is why Python will take last assigned key value in dictionary. And to get the length of the dictionary using always one method, right? Len. It will count the pair of the items, key value pair of the items, and the values in dictionary items can be of any data type, like this is integer, this is string. You can put any data type, and to get the type whether this is a dictionary or not, we have a method, right? Type method, type, and it will return the dictionary type. You can see this. Now accessing the items, we have several ways. First one, key name using square brackets. Already we have seen this, right? Next we have built-in method, get method. Let's see the output. It will return the game's key of values, like we have a list, right? That list it will return. You can see this. Cool. Next, suppose we need all key names in dictionary. We have a method called dot keys. Let me add this method also, dictionary dot keys. Okay, it will return all the key names in the list. You can see this. This is a list: games, landmark, phone number, and location. These are keys. At the same way, we need all values in dictionaries. We have another method using values method. Let us print my list, my dictionary dot values. Okay, let me print. You can see this, all the values. And if you want to get the key with values, there is items method. It will return each item in dictionary as a tuple in a list form. Like for example, this is a one item in which we have key and value, right? Those will return in tuple. Let's see that method, print my dictionary dot items. You can see this. This is a list. In this list we have tuples, like first item, location and Hyderabad, key value pair, and second phone number and value, and third landmark and value, and fourth games and value list. Got it? And next we have to update values in my dictionary. How can we do that? I am changing the phone number. I am replacing phone number another number. Okay, will it change? Let's see in print my dictionary. It changed, right? Phone number is recently updated the value. We can add new item. For example, is a name. Okay, name equal to Vishnu, for example. Okay, and print my dictionary. You can see this name is added. And suppose if you want to remove items from the dictionary, we have several methods to remove items from the dictionary. To remove last item of dictionary, we have one method called pop item. Okay, dot pop item of and print. Okay, you can see this, the last item was gone, right? Next, using del keyword removes the item with specific key name. For example, del my dictionary of phone number. Okay, you can see we don't have phone number, key and value in dictionary. We cannot delete dictionary completely using del keyword. Please note of that. And we have clear method to clear all the items in dictionary. It's same like list we have seen, right? Clear method, and we got empty list. Same like we got empty dictionary when we use clear method. Done. And when we want to add or copy from dictionary 1 to dictionary 2, we have a copy method, and this is my dictionary, right? It is same like list. My dictionary 2 equal to my dictionary dot copy. You can see this, my dictionary is same like my dictionary. My dictionary 2 is same like my dictionary. And we can use nested dictionaries also. What is the nested dictionaries? This is student data, and we have student 1 record. Under that we have key value page like name, age and courses, and student 2. These are nested dictionaries. And next we are going to discuss about sets category. Sets are collection which is unordered, unchangeable and unindexed, and duplicates are not allowed. Set items unchangeable, but you can remove items and add new items using built-in methods like add, remove items. We will see in next. First, let us declare set. same like dictionary using curly braces. On this, you can see this, but you can observe one thing, this is unordered, right? You have declared set 12 3 5 values, but see the order, that's why it sets are unordered, and it doesn't allow duplicate values. Let's say for example I'm adding 3 value, let's see the output. You can see this 3 12 5 only, one more 3 is there, but it won't allow. Okay, that's why duplicates are not allowed in sets. Next one, this is interesting one. What is the output for this? You may think mobile, TV, 1 2 true, right? But that is not correct. The value true and 1 are considered the same value in set and they are treated as duplicates. Let's see the output. You can see this, there is no true value because 1 and true are duplicate values, that's why it printed 1 only. It is same like 0 and false values also. Okay, you can try that one. And to get a type of set, we have type method, right? Type of set. Okay, clear out. You can see it written set type. We have in and not in keywords, right? For example, let's say TV in my set, it will return if the TV is present in my set. Okay, see, it will return true. Let's say tab, return false because tab is not there in set. Once your set is created, you cannot change its items, but you can add new item using add method. Now I am adding my set dot add new item, let's say game. Okay, and print my set. Now the game added in set. And to add items from another set into current set, we have a method, built-in method, update method, right? Suppose this is one set, I'm creating another set, my set 1 equal to a comma b comma c. Okay, my set 1 dot update my set. Okay, let me print this. You can see the output. Let's see, it added 2 sets in one set. And to remove an item in a set, use the remove method or the discard method. And my set 1 dot remove b. Okay, let me execute. Now you can see C and A is displaying. And now we have one more method to remove the items. We have discard. Okay, let's see the output again. Now you can see, but what is the difference between remove and discard? If item to remove doesn't exist in set, remove method will raise an error, but discard method not raise an error. That is the main difference between remove and discard methods. And we have another method to remove the item, which is pop. This pop method remove random items. For example, my set dot pop. Okay, and printing my set. Let's see. You can see TV removed in TV removed in set, and we have clear method to clear all the elements in the set. And we have frozen set, right? And what is the difference between set and frozen set? Set is mutable, we can add and remove using methods, but frozen set we cannot change or add or remove after creation, that is immutable. Let's create frozen set. My set 2 equal to frozen set of elements 4 comma 5 comma 6. Now display the set. This is frozen set. And also one more difference, if you add or remove using add or remove methods in set, right, but if you try those add or remove methods in frozen set, this would raise an error. That is another difference between set and frozen set. That's all about data types. We have more data types. If you interest, then you can explore other data types also, but these data types and methods are fine as of now. I think the video has taken more time, but this is very important and this is very useful. That's why I covered maximum methods in each data type. I hope you have understood the data types in Python. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, please like, share and comment. Okay, and now we have quiz time. First question, a equal to 1 variable and print float of a. What is the output? And second question, b equal to 2 and print string of b. What is the output? And third question, my tuple equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8, and we have extracting values a comma asterisk b comma c equal to my tuple and print b. What is the output? And fourth one, my set a comma b comma c comma d values and my set dot remove e and print my set. What is the output of my set? And fifth question, my dictionary equal to dictionary of location Mumbai, year 2004, again year key 2014, and now I am updating year. My dictionary of year key equal to 2024 and print the my dictionary. What is the output of my dictionary? These are all 5 questions. Let me know in the comment box, right? We'll see you in next video. Next video we will cover background execution of Python code. That is very important to know about that. We are writing code, like we are declaring variables and assigning, storing data types, but how the background work is going on, that is a very important thing, right? We will discuss that in next video, and we have operators also we will discuss. And next we'll start with if statements. Okay, these all 3 we will cover in next video. Thank you for watching. See you in next video.